and welcome to our English news coming to you from Canal Algérie. First, the top stories of the news. The President of the Republic, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces National Defense Minister, Abdelmajid Tebboune, chairs the Ranks and Medals Award ceremony to PNA general officers and senior officers. Army General Said Chingri has stresses the importance of the ceremony in consolidating loyalty and attachment to Algeria. And the Algerian-Venezuelan cooperation is boosted by the signing of several memoranda of understanding pertaining to several sectors. First in our news, the President of the Republic, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, National Defense Minister Abdelmajid Tebboune chaired the Ranks and Medals Award ceremony to PNA general officers and senior officers. The event marking the 63rd anniversary of recovering national sovereignty was attended by senior state officials, national figures and war veterans. Round up with Melissa Kabash.
At the beginning of the ceremony, the President of the Republic, accompanied by the Army General and state high-ranking figures, supervised the Ranks and Medals Award ceremony, which witnessed the promotion of Major General Mustafa Ismaili, Commander of the Land Forces, to Lieutenant General, as well as the promotion of a number of generals to the rank of Major General. The promotion also included senior officials. Medals were also awarded to a number of senior officials and civil figures.
القائد الأعلى للقوات المسلحة وزير الدفاع الوطني بناء على أحكام الدستور وبمقتضى المراسيم الرئاسية المؤرخة في 25 جوان 2025 المتضمنة الترقية في صفوف الجيش العامل، يقلد رتبة فريق من طرف السيد رئيس الجمهورية القائد الأعلى للقوات المسلحة وزير الدفاع الوطني اللواء مصطفى اسماعيلي. يقلد رتبة لواء. رتبة عميد من طرف السيد رئيس الجمهورية القائد الأعلى للقوات المسلحة وزير الدفاع الوطني. يقلد رتبة عميد من طرف السيد الفريق أول الوزير المنتدب لدى وزير الدفاع الوطني رئيس أركان الجيش الوطني الشعبي. ليتفضل السيد رئيس الجمهورية القائد الأعلى للقوات المسلحة وزير الدفاع الوطني. يقلد رتبة عقيد.
At the end of the ceremony, the President of the Republic awarded the Ashir National Merit Medal to Ali Badawi, General Director of National Security, and Murad Ajad, the CEO of the Algerian Company of Electricity and Gas.
بمقتضى المرسوم الرئاسي رقم 25171 مؤرخ في 3 محرم عام 1447 الموافق 29 يونيو سنة 2025، يتشرف السيد عبد المجيد تبون رئيس الجمهورية صدر مصف الاستحقاق الوطني بإسداء وسام بدرجة عشير من المصف للسيد علي بدوي المدير العام للأمن الوطني. وسام مع شهادة مرسوم رئاسي. يتشرف أيضا السيد رئيس الجمهورية صدر مصف الاستحقاق الوطني بإسداء وسام بدرجة عشير من المصف للسيد مراد عجال الرئيس المدير العام للشركة الجزائرية للكهرباء والغاز.
بمقتضى المراسيم الرئاسية المتضمنة إسداء الأوسمة لمستخدمي الجيش الوطني الشعبي العسكريين والمدنيين الشبيهين المؤرخة في 25 جوان 2025، يسدى من طرف السيد رئيس الجمهورية القائد الأعلى للقوات المسلحة وزير الدفاع الوطني وسام الشرف.
Other medals were awarded by the President of the Republic to several senior figures and civil personnel.
وسام الاستحقاق العسكري. وسام الجيش الوطني الشعبي الشارة الثالثة. وسام الجيش الوطني الشعبي الشارة الثانية. وسام الجيش الوطني الشعبي الشارة الأولى. وسام الجيش الوطني الشعبي بدون شارة.
And during this ceremony, the Army General Said Shingriha, Minister Delegate to the National Defense Minister, delivered a speech in which he expressed his gratitude to the President of the Republic for chairing this event that constitutes a real boost for the PNA personnel to redouble their efforts and display more loyalty and attachment to Algeria. The gist of the speech with Melissa Lila Balaman.
On this occasion, the Army General, Minister Delegate to the Minister of National Defense and Chief of Staff of the PNA, delivered a speech.
يشرفني بهذه المناسبة السعيدة أن أعرب لكم السيد رئيس الجمهورية القائد الأعلى للقوات المسلحة وزير الدفاع الوطني,
in which he expressed his deep gratitude to the President of the Republic for having presided over the ceremony for awarding ranks and medals to senior officers of the People's National Army.
إن تنظيم هذا الحفل البهيج في غمرة الاحتفالات المخلدة للذكرى 63.
He stressed that this honor, now a firmly established tradition, demonstrates the President's special attention towards the officers and personnel of the National Army, a boost for them to redouble their efforts to strengthen the armed forces on solid foundations, pointing out that this ceremony, coinciding with the anniversary of independence and the recovery of national sovereignty, reflects the nation's gratitude towards the martyrs who gave their lives for Algeria. He added that the occasion revived feelings of pride, loyalty and duty, reminding every Algerian of the need to honor the sacrifices of the past, protect the national identity and renew commitment to the country and its people.
ونواصل السهر على التحلي بها ونجدد العهد الذي قطعناه أمام الوطن والشعب. في الأخير أجدد لكم السيد رئيس الجمهورية أسمع عبارات الشكر والتقدير على إشرافكم الشخصي على هذا الحفل المتميز.
Finally, the Army General thanked the President of the Republic for presiding over this event before congratulating the officers promoted to higher ranks and those awarded medals, calling on them to prove themselves as leaders capable of guiding their men to victory, and expressed the wish that these honors would motivate them to achieve further success for themselves and for the PNA.
من أجل تحقيق نجاحات أخرى تليق بمكانة جيشنا الوطني الشعبي وأن تكونوا قادة جديرون بقيادة رجالكم من نصر إلى نصر.
And on the occasion of the 63rd anniversary of the National Day, the remains of 9 martyrs of the glorious Liberation War were reburied in the locality of Ain al-Hammam in Tizi Ouzou province. The ceremony, attended by the local civil and military authorities, witnessed the inauguration of a memorial to pay tribute to those who lost their lives for the country's freedom. You are still watching to Canal Algérie. Coming up in our news. Horror in Gaza against Palestinians, a horrendous crime documented by the EPTV correspondent in the occupied territories. Welcome back to our news. The State Secretary to the Foreign Affairs Minister in charge of African Affairs, Salma Bakhta Mansouri, took part via video conference in the AU Peace and Security Ministerial meeting devoted to assess the situation in Somalia and the operations conducted by the AU support mission in this country. To cooperation now, the Algerian-Venezuelan Joint Commission wound up with the signing of 14 memoranda of understanding pertaining to several sectors, including vocational training, higher education, women, housing, culture and agriculture, with the aim of further boosting bilateral cooperation. The genocidal war in Gaza goes on as a fresh horrendous crime was perpetrated on Thursday targeting displaced people in Khan Yunis, a crime documented by our correspondent on the spot, Wissam Mouzid, taken up by Melissa Leila Baraman.
A new massacre has struck Palestinian families seeking refuge in a Gaza City school, where Algerian TV crews documented the horrific aftermath. Dozens of women and children who fled the north and east of the Strip were burned alive, their bodies turned to ash.
When we got here, the place was already an inferno before the fire trucks arrived. We found only charred bodies. We found nothing, no gear, no houses, just our bare hands. We couldn't save anyone.
Civil defense teams battled the flames for hours, working with the bare minimum, but driven by a deep sense of duty to protect life. They pulled victims from the wreckage, among them a baby, barely 2 months old.
نتحدث حتى هذه اللحظة على ارتقاء 16 شهيدا.
Right now there are 16 confirmed murders, 7 of them children, 5 women. The youngest wasn't even 2 months old.
طفلة من الشهداء تبلغ شهرين فقط.
In another school nearby, families sheltering from the bombs met the same fate. Drones from the occupation forces slammed into the building, torching its walls and every living soul inside. Entire families were incinerated, their names wiped off life's records and added to the Zionist entity's endless list of war crimes. A trail of blood that spares no corner of the Strip.
A pregnant mother, her husband and their children, 8 or 9 people, all gone. Their bodies were burnt completely. There was no help for them. I grabbed my daughter and ran. The fire was everywhere. People burning alive, their skin melting while we watched, helpless, to put out the flames.
From homes to roads, tents to makeshift shelters, the occupation bombs chase Palestinians wherever they go. Every strike tears into families, leaving behind scenes so horrific they break the heart and shame the world.
Sports now. The replica of Algiers Football Cup trophy was unveiled on Thursday here in Algiers with the presence of players representing the 2 finalists, namely Saab Belouizdad and the USM Algiers at the Nelson Mandela Stadium in the capital, Algiers. And with this we come to the end of our news bulletin. Tomorrow another day, other bulletins and other news. Keep tuning to our channel and programs, and bye-bye for now.